Welcome back to the channel, folks, and I got a different type of video today. It's basically a project that I'm going through here. I have a fish tank, and this is a canister filter that's by SunSun, and it's the 304. It's a really good canister filter. I've had it for 7 years now. And it started leaking, and this is the top of it, folks. I got to disassemble. Anyway, it started leaking, and so I changed the seals, and the seals are right here, as you can see. These have been changed and lubricated, and I went ahead and put plumber's tape underneath there to give it more of a grip, and so we got lubrication on it and everything, and it still kept leaking, and it leaked more. So I saw some videos that say, well, maybe the water is getting in through this cavity here somehow, and then it leaks through the side. Well, what I decided to do is open up the cavity, and what I found is that this plunger here, as you can see, that this goes on top of it. It goes there. Okay, that plunger was all the way down, and I guess somehow the water was getting through there. Then I went ahead and unscrewed this piece, took the spring out with the plunger, went ahead and lubricated. There's a little O-ring in here. Went ahead and lubricated that, put this back on, and now this piece is working fine, but it still leaked. So then I got over here, and this little plastic right down here was broken. So I went ahead and used super glue, and I super glued it. And now I'm putting the whole thing back to see if it works. So that's basically what I'm doing. I looked at a bunch of videos on these SunSun canister filters because they tend to leak. So do the Flubles and all the other ones. They're just made a really not a good way. And I'll show you in the bottom piece so you can see what I'm talking about. As you can see in the bottom piece, you basically put a top piece on top of here, and then they lock with this type of locks right here, and then the top piece brings a couple of locks that go here. But the problem is that these, since it's all plastic, these tend to not lock really good over time, and what happens is it starts leaking. These canister filters, they really are designed very badly. I don't know if any other brand, because I've checked other brands, and I don't know if any other brands sells a canister filter that locks through the top instead of through the sides, through the top. That way, if it leaks, then you'll know it's just the seal, and you can go ahead and replace it. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and try to put this top back together. And once I do that, I'll try it out again and see. And I'll go ahead and let you know if it works or if it doesn't. If it doesn't, I already ordered a new one. My wife did. But I'm really trying to fix this one too. So I'll let you know. Keep tuned, and we'll see what happens. Okay, folks, so in the 4 screws that hold this plunger down, one of them broke. Then the plastic piece just broke right off, and it was broken. So that might have been the culprit. It might have not sealed correctly over here also. So when I went to install back the screw, it wouldn't go all the way to the bottom here. So what I did is I got a longer screw and a washer, and now I think it's holding. Although this thing is cracked, I don't know if you can see right here, it's kind of cracked, the plastic. So we'll see if that'll hold. But anyway, we'll try that and see, and see what happens. Okay, folks, and just to show you where you disassemble this this top piece, you got these two screws right here where these flaps are, and then you got two more screws right here where this flap is. Okay, and then when you turn it over, you got a screw here and a screw here, and you take all those screws off, and then this white part comes apart from the black part, and that's where you can get to the pump and all the stuff, all the things you got to get to. So I'm just putting it back together now. So that's how you get to the pump and to the inner workings of the motor. Okay, folks, and what I did was I didn't bring the canister back in and put it in the fish tank. I'm gonna test it out outside first. So we had a bucket full of water. It was my wife's idea. She's a smart one. I'm not. Basically put both hoses in there. So it's grabbing water through this one, throwing the water back through that one. The canister is not leaking at the moment, as you can see. I primed it, and it's running pretty good. Now I still don't trust it, so I'm gonna give it probably 3-4 hours of running time, and if everything's okay, then I'll go ahead and set it back in the fish tank. I did order a new one, so most likely I'll use the new one, and then this one, if it's fixed, then I'll go ahead and sell it, garage sale or otherwise. I just want to show you what the process is to go and try to figure out the leaks on these canisters. The main thing is to try first to go ahead and change the O-rings, the seals on it, and lubricate them before you put them on. Then you also lubricate the two O-rings that are in these hoses on the other side, and see if that fixes the leak. But if it doesn't, then you're going to have to look otherwise to see what the issue is. And I think the issue was the pump and that piece that broke off, but we'll see. If it keeps running fine, then we know that's the issue. Once again, this was a video I did just to help out others that have this same issue, and I hope you folks have a fantastic day. Till next time.